Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dale. Um, I feel like we could use a little bit of spiritual insight today. Um, so I was going to wait until I was done with another book before I started reading this, but I'm going to get started on this. This is the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. It's very early out here this morning. Well, right now it's 6:27 a.m., but I wanted to get started like a half hour ago, but I was also not trying to like create huge disruptions in my house and like be out here talking while other people might be trying to sleep because it's a holiday for many people. Okay, so hang on and we'll get started. Okay. There is a note from the publisher, and I was just going to skip over that because I like getting right to the point in books, like getting started and moving on. But I kind of think that I started reading through it, and I kind of think that the energy that like the topic of what's being discussed is the point of why I'm reading this today. Because um, I don't know, I just think that we put a lot of focus on like what we're supposed to do instead of what we need to do for our own best selves. And there is a train going by, and so I might read through some of the trains going by, but it does mess up the audio a little bit. So I'm gonna pause it for this one. Okay. I think we need more time for us to allow ourselves and other people to be in their moods when they feel like it, because there's a lot of energy and things and information that goes on in this world that the only thing that we get to process it with is our body. Okay. And so we kind of like blame each other for like not being the best of ourselves or not being the best of themselves because it affects us negatively, you know? And it's like, I think what we need is more just understanding and space to allow people to feel the way that they do because we don't know where it all comes from, but we're always looking for answers as to what it's coming from so that we can be more homogenized during the day and during our lives. So, hang on. Okay, this starts out with a quote. Books are infinite in number and time is short. Therefore, the secret of knowledge is to take what is essential. Take that and try to live up to it. By Swami Vivekananda. So I don't know who that is, but seems like a quote worth looking up, worth looking that person up. Note from the publisher on 1 hour of wisdom. And I guess that's 1 hour of wisdom is what that's called. It's really hard to see, but I think I got it from Five Below. Inspiration is a wonderful gift to give ourselves each day, to nurture our spirit, to be reminded of the power of life flowing through us, to be inspired to manage our power with greater awareness. This is the purpose of 1 hour wisdom. Most of us spend more time taking care of material possessions than we spend caring for our spirit. In a world where so many things require our attention, the larger purpose of our lives can be forgotten. This book captures the essence of the author's wisdom and shares a wealth of information in less time than it takes to prepare ourselves a meal. Words and ideas can heal the mind and nurture the soul. Words are alive with energy. They have the power to uplift, to enliven, to transform. Feel the energy of the words in these pages as you read them. Intend for the gift of their wisdom to be received. Life is a force flowing through us. Where we direct our attention is where our life force flows. Every moment is an opportunity to direct our attention to ideas that inspire us. Every day brings the promise of a new beginning, and the opportunity to transform every life change challenge is, sorry, I was getting distracted. Every day brings the promise of a new beginning and the opportunity to transform every life challenge into a gift. 1 hour, one idea, one act of love can make all the difference. There is an art to living with joy and a science to managing all forms of energy, including our own. Learning to manage the force of life flowing through us is a worthy endeavor and one that brings many rewards. May this book help you to see yourself with greater clarity. May its wisdom help you to express all the power of your spirit and to fulfill your most cherished dreams. Perhaps you will read this book in less than an hour, but if you read it again and again, the essence of its wisdom will linger for a lifetime. All right, and here's a quote. The ancient sages described the most effortless way to bond with the universe and fulfill our desires. Their guiding motto turns out to be exquisitely simple. Act in accord with the laws of nature. Deepak Chopra, that's a quote. And I don't know if you can hear the crows, but they're my fave. And there's at least one or two that are out there crowing, cawing. Introduction. This book is titled The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, but it could also be called The Seven Spiritual Laws of Life, because these are the same principles that nature uses to create everything in material existence. Everything we can see, hear, smell, taste, or touch. When this knowledge is incorporated in our consciousness, it gives us the ability to create unlimited wealth with effortless ease and to experience success in every endeavor. Success in life can be defined as the continued expansion of happiness and the progressive realization of worthy goals. There are many aspects to success. Material wealth is only one of them. Moreover, success is a journey, not a destination. Material abundance in all its expressions happens to make the journey more enjoyable, but success includes good health, energy, and enthusiasm for life. Fulfilling relationships, creative freedom, and a sense of well being. Success is the ability to fulfill our desires with effortless ease. And yet, success, including the creation of wealth, has always been considered to be a process that requires hard work, and it is often considered to be at the expense of others. We need a more spiritual approach to success and to affluence, which is the abundant flow of all good things to us. In spiritual terms, success is measured by how effortlessly we co create with the universe. Hard work, struggle, and frustration are the opposite of what the ancient sages taught. They knew that spirit lies at the source of all achievement in life. They always began at the source, and they defined the source as pure potentiality, which is purely unmanifest consciousness. The beauty of beginning at the source is the power resides there, the power of our inner being, the power of our spirit. In every seed lies the promise of a forest. Unseen energy flows into material manifestation. Physical laws of the universe are actually the process by which the unmanifest, unknown, and invisible is transformed into the manifest, known, and visible. Our most cherished desires are pure consciousness, seeking expression from the unmanifest to the manifest. And if we give our deeper instincts a chance, success in life is not only possible, but inevitable. With the knowledge and practice of the seven spiritual laws, we align with nature's intelligence, and our dreams and desires are easily fulfilled. When we understand these laws and apply them in our lives, anything we want can be created. Okay, so I'm going to make this its own video, and that gives you an introduction from the author. It gives you an introduction from the publishers, and then you can decide if you want to keep listening. All right, so we're going to end that one there. I love you.